evening, everybody. Nice to see such a full class tonight. I am Sonia, for those of you who don't know me, and I will be guiding the practice. It is always your choice where you begin the centering, so if you're on your back, feel free to stay there, or take a child's pose or a cross-legged seat. If we choose a cross-legged seat, I encourage you to sit on a block, bringing one foot in front of the other, so we're not stacking the feet, and then letting the knees fall forward and the pelvis to roll forward and open. If we are settling in with a tall spine, allow the eyes to find a soft one-pointed gaze, or allowing them to close. With this one-pointed gaze, whether we are looking inward, perhaps right between eyebrows, or the soft one-pointed dristy focus. Slow down the eyesight, and begin to slow down the mind and slow down the body. Just invite this awareness to the breath. Not trying to do anything just yet, but just to notice where you begin. Perhaps a hectic Monday led you here. Perhaps a hectic week lays ahead. Whatever it is for you, just acknowledge what that may be and arrive. Let the breath be your guide. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Maybe feel the breath in the throat or the chest, maybe side body, maybe belly or back. Maybe simply tuning in to the sensations of the air on the nostrils. And your next breath in, take a deep inhale. Feel the belly rise. Drink in as much breath as you can and hold on the top of the breath. Then exhale out the mouth with a sigh. And take this 2 more times. Inhale and hold. One more time, inhale, hold, and release all the events of the day. Gently allow the mouth to softly close. Tongue rests lightly on the roof of the mouth, just behind the front teeth. Invite in your Dirga Pranayama, 3-part yogic breath. Inhaling deep into the belly as belly, low back expand through the circumference of the rib cage, chest, shoulders. And exhaling, following that breath back down the body, chest, ribs, belly, gentle draw of the navel to the back of the spine at the bottom of each out-breath. This not only begins to strengthen and tone the core muscles, also massages internal organs, getting to improve digestion, also squeezes out that last bit of stale air from the lungs, creating more space for fresh and new oxygen to enter the body. Ujjayi Pranayama, victorious breath, that gentle constriction in the back of the throat to invite that whisper-like sound. And allowing this whisper-like sound to create that water-like ripple effect, that ocean wave rising and falling in the body. Each deep and cleansing exhale, we float a single thought out of the mind. So we begin to create space in the mind, a little quiet in between the thoughts. On your next inhale, let the mind whisper Shan. And on your exhale, T. We continue with this mantra repetition, practice of Japa Yoga, giving our mind this yoga pose. Each inhale, belly, ribs, chest, shan. Each exhale, chest, ribs, belly, tea. We combine these two sounds together, and you get shanti, word for peace in Sanskrit. So each inhale, breathing in peace. Each exhale, sharing that peace with those around you. So shanti, or peace, is what we cultivate here on our mat as a practice of ahimsa, or non-violence. This compassion, this peaceful breath that we give to ourselves here in the present moment. This compassion and peace of self-acceptance, not only of who and what we arrived here as, just acceptance of what is. Right? So maybe we might be facing some challenges in our life, or some trying times. Come to our mat to just for a few moments, just recognize all of that as being okay. Grateful for making this time to come to your mat. Grateful for just simply having this opportunity. Inhaling shan. Exhaling tea. This is yoga. The settling of the mind, the deepening and the awareness of the breath in and around the body, and the intention of your yoga practice, that intention of ahimsa, holding yourself here in this loving kindness and compassion. Inhaling shan, exhaling tea. This is where we ask the rest of our yoga practice to evolve or blossom from. Shanti, breathing peace in, exhaling peace out. Maybe visualizing the breath as a light. Inhaling it and letting that light of peace illuminate every cell of your being. Each exhale, sharing that light with those around you. We slowly make our way to a tabletop position, hands and knees. In our table, mindful to stack hands directly below the shoulders, knees below the hips, spreading fingers wide and aligning the creases of the wrists to be parallel with the front of the mat. Firmly press the base of the thumb and forefinger into the mat. We find our cow and cat. So on your next breath in, cow pose. As the belly drops, shoulders roll back, chest reaches through, navel still draws to spine. Exhale, round into your cat, scooping the tail, tucking the chin, and arching through the back, breathing space in between each vertebra. And continue to take one more round here of your cow and cat, just beginning to open up the spine. And then meet in a neutral spine here. Take an inhale, breathe length into the spine as you feel the crown of the head reach forward. As we exhale, we gaze over the right shoulder and swing the left hip out to the side. Inhaling shan to center. Exhale, gaze over the left shoulder, right hip swings out. One more time, each side, deep breath to center. Exhale, gaze over the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, gaze over the left. Inhale to center. Walk the hands about a hand distance out in front. So now hands are in front of the shoulder. We shift forward to our modified high push-up. So now we bring the shoulders over the wrist and we scoop that tail under to strengthen the core, protect the low back. Gaze is down, but we're soft in the face, and we feel length in the sides of the neck as the inhale, breeze crown forward. And then exhale, draw shoulders away from the ears. Take one more breath in. As we exhale, we find nice round rotations with the hips, swinging hips out to the right, back around by the feet, and then out to the left, and then chest reaches forward. So you hear some knee popping. We always have the option here to just pause and fold the mat over and kind of create a nice pad for the knees, or maybe we use a towel here as well. So give yourself that comfort here on your mat, so you can fully enjoy this nice, slow, fluid movement here in the body. Exploring all this space. One inhale and one exhale for a single rotation. Inhaling Shan. Exhaling Ti. The next time your heart center comes forward, just gently reverse your direction. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Letting mantra lead the breath. Breath to lead the body. Taking one more full rotation and meeting back in a child's pose. Shifting hips over feet. Forehead comes to mat. So this connection of our third eye center or Ajna chakra, we take this opportunity to once again check in, notice what thoughts may be there, and acknowledging wherever you may be with kindness and compassion. Just acknowledge that and empty out. Empty thoughts out with each exhale into the earth below through this connection of Ajna chakra. Opening up through this energy center, we begin to tap in to that higher self, that inner guru, that guide, that teacher and wisdom that dwells within us all. Inhaling Shan, exhaling Ti. With your next inhale, shift forward to all fours. Again, mindful to stack hands under shoulders, fingers spread wide. Curl the toes under on your inhale, and exhale, shift back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Konasana. So in down dog, our hands are flat on the mat. We're lifting hips up and pressing the chest back. Deep breath in. As your next inhale, lower the knees to the mat, cow pose, all one fluid movement. Inhale, so drawing to spine. Exhale, round into your cat and back and child pose. Breath in and out. Inhale, shift forward to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Up and back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, knees back to the mat, cow pose. Flow on that wave of breath. Exhale, arch and round to the cat. Come back to child's pose. Pausing here for an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, shift forward to all fours. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. So here we have the choice to continue that flow of cat, cow, child. Maybe we hold our down dog and invite in some movement into this posture. So in down dog, we have the option to maybe float heels up off the mat, pressing chest back. Maybe we bend through our knee and the neck. Maybe we just come down to the knees and shift back to child's pose. We really want to feel any strain in the body. We're not trying to force ourselves to look a certain way, but here with that intention of shanti or peace, moving in a way that creates more peace, more contentment in your body. If that's just staying still in child's pose, then stay in child. If that is fluid movement, maybe going through some flows, then let it be that. There are no rights or no wrongs in this moment. Just simply allowing yourself that permission to move freely. Mantra leading breath, and breath leading body. Even closing the eyes here, not concerned with what one looks like or what neighbors are doing. Just to be conscious and aware of your breath. And continuing to encourage the breath to be deep and cool. Inhaling calm. Exhaling deep. At the back of our mat in a forward fold. So coming into down dog, walking hands back towards the feet. Make two fists. Let the fists come together in between the feet. This helps align us for hip distance apart. Now release the fists. Bring up the feet, bend in the knees, and let the chest rest on the thighs. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. We can stay right here. Maybe we grab either elbow with the palms of the hands. Maybe hands interlaced behind the back, resting on the back, or breathing the body away. Maybe we begin to find that sway side to side. Maybe we even bring blocks here to the high level and find a slight pulse lifting up. For the exhale, roll back down. Wherever we are fluid with the breath. We can keep that deep bend in the knees and begin to allow the legs to straighten. Just be mindful not to walk the knees. We have the hands interlaced, bring them back to the low back. Release the interlace and let hands fall forward. We slowly begin to roll up one vertebra at a time. Head and neck, our last two rise, and there is no hurry to get to where we are going. See how long this rise to Tadasana can be. And here we take a block in between the calves. Be mindful that it is not digging into the knees, so it's at the medius part of the calves. Again, our feet are hip distance apart, so I suggest having a block on this medium setting here. Yeah. Walk back and forth, side to side. Connect with as much surface area of each pad of the foot here. Rock back on the heels, lift toes, spread toes wide, bring them back down. One hand to the belly, one hand to the low back. As we squeeze our block here, we're strong in the low body, and purposely arch the back here. Let that bowl of the pelvis spill forward. Now purposely let it spill back the other way. We're exaggerating here. So now find that neutral spine, but we're not spilling forward, but we're not at intention like a soldier spilling back. So it's that nice neutral spine, so we'll feel a slight engagement of the tail, lengthening down to draw in the low belly. Take an inhale, float shoulders up, elongate through the sides of the ribs. Hold on to that length and just roll shoulders back down. Just 2 more times. Inhale, Shan. Exhale, T. Shan. T. Keeping the shoulders drawn down, we inhale, float arms up to the sky. And as we exhale, we draw hands to heart center, honoring that intention of ahimsa, of self-compassion and kindness. And that beauty and light of peace shine from that eternal flame here at heart center. Let your next inhale rise, hands up to the sky, Shan. As we exhale, T, we hinge forward with a long spine, so keeping that scoop of the tail. Inhale, halfway lift. We hold here with fingertips either connecting to shins or hands can be back by the hips. And wherever we are, shoulders are rolling back, gaze is down, and we're reaching the crown of the head forward. Take one more inhale, still scooping that tail under. And in your exhale, we slowly hinge forward and fold. We take this again. Inhale, halfway lift, Shan. Exhale, T. Inhale, Shan. Halfway lift. Still shoulders roll down the back of the head. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Pulling that back. We feel those shoulders melting down the back. So we're opening up through the chest. We are strong in the low body. We are light in the upper body. So we feel those pinkies swing in, thumbs out, shoulders back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, draw it into heart center, honoring that intention of ahimsa. Let your inhale reach hands high up to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward and fold. Inhale, Shan, halfway lift, taking flight here. Exhale, fold. Nice and slow, rise all the way up to standing with a soft smile on the face. Exhale, draw it into heart center. Pause here for a breath in and out. So slowly we release the hands and we remove the block, setting it aside. The same spirit, the same essence of Tadasana is still here without the blocks. So squeeze those calves in. Feel that tail lengthen down. Chest lifts up to lengthen the side body. Shoulders roll down. Inhaling, Shan, with a smile, hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice and slow, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. This time as we exhale, right palm to the right side, and we just lean over to the right. Inhale draws us back to center. Exhale to the opposite side. We'll take this one more time to each side. Inhale, Shan, rise up. Exhale, T to the right. Inhale, Shan to center. Exhale, T. Inhale to center. Exhale, hinge forward and forward. Inhale, lift halfway up, shoulders draw down the back. Exhale, fold and walk hands out to your downward facing dog. Pausing here. And down dog, our gaze is in between the feet. So we still have that same Tadasana stance where 2 fists can snugly fit in between the feet. Let your next simply be here with this inhale and this exhale. With your next inhale, shift you forward to all fours. Toes curl under, exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly we walk to the top of the mat and we come into a forward fold. Again, mindful of hips, keeping hip distance apart. Tapping to keep this energy. Take an inhale, lift halfway up, scooping tail, drawing shoulders back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to the side. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, rise and up. Exhale, hinge forward and forward. Hands connect to the mat and we step the left foot back and we come into a low lunge. So we have the option to fold the mat over for padding for that left knee to connect it down to the mat. We're mindful that the right knee is stacked directly over the ankle. We're not extending it in front. If it's like this, we just walk the foot forward. Slowly, hands walk up to the thigh. We pause here to bring in that essence of Tadasana here. We're squeezing the legs together. We're lengthening that tail down. And we take an inhale, open the hands out down by our sides to roll the shoulders back and lift through the chest. So here we're opening up through our Anahata chakra, our seat of compassion. Take a deep breath in here and lift through the chest. As we exhale, we hinge forward and we reach the palms facing up. Inhale, lift, open. Exhale, hinge and lengthen. 2 more cycles. Inhale, Shan. Exhale, T. Inhale, Shan. Exhale, T. Pause here. Take a breath in. Exhale. Left hand comes either to a block or the mat, your choice. Right palm stays connected to the thigh. Inhale, breathe the spine long, feel the crown of the head, reach forward. And exhale, we begin to twist to the right. Maybe we stay here. Maybe we reach right palm up to the sky. Wherever we are, all 10 fingers are spread wide, like a natural extension of your breath, radiating. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take one more inhale. As we exhale, we release back down to the mat. We have a block, we remove it to the side. Both hands frame the front foot. We inhale, curl the left toes under. As we exhale, we hop that foot in halfway here, coming into a pyramid pose. And if we have 1 or 2 blocks, we can use them here to lift halfway up and bring the left thumb into the left hip crease. Sorry, right thumb into the right hip crease. Draw that right hip back, left hip forward. Take a deep breath in here. And as we exhale, we round forward. And we'll pulse 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw that right hip back. Exhale, hinge forward. 1 more cycle. Inhale. Exhale, and now we release. Both hands come down to blocks or the mat. Head is heavy. So shaking the head, yes. Shaking the head, no. If we notice that back heel slightly lifted, just walk it forward so we can have a firm foundation of both feet here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take 1 more inhale. And let your exhale step the left foot forward to meet the right. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. This time we connect with that right wrist. Take a breath in. We exhale, we lean over to the left. Inhale to center. Connecting with opposite wrist. Exhaling over to the right. One more time, each side. Shan, center. Exhale, T to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, control and forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands connect to the mat. And we step the right foot back, coming into our low lunge on the other side. And again, maybe that mat folds over. Maybe we use a towel to provide padding for the knee. Gaze down at that left knee. It's either stacked directly above or behind the ankle. We slowly walk hands up to the thigh. We pause here. Bring in that spirit, that essence of mountain pose, Tadasana. Squeezing the legs in, tail lengthening down. Inhale, shoulders draw up. Exhale, roll them back as we open up here. So we're strong and stable in the low body. We are light and open in the upper body. A few soft taps of the tongue on the roof of the mouth to aid in your balance, to aid in that cultivation of Shanti, peace. Take one more breath in. As we exhale, we hinge forward, leading with the heart. Hands reach to share. Inhale, Shan, breathing in peace. Exhale, sharing that breath. 2 more cycles, Shan. T. Shan. T. Pause here for a breath in. And out, we release. Right hand connects either to a block or the mat. Left palm to the thigh. Inhale, reach the crown of the head forward as we draw that left hip back. And we exhale, we slowly twist to the left. Knowing we can stay right here, or maybe we float left hand to the sky. How deep is your breath here? We ask it to be even fuller. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, we release. Set the block aside. Hands connect to the mat. Inhale. Right toes curl under. Extend right leg long. And exhale. Again, hop it halfway in. So we're in our pyramid. Feet are hip distance apart. All 10 toes pointing forward. And again, a block is great, or blocks to use here. Left thumb to the left hip crease. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw that left hip back. Shoulders draw away from the ears. Exhale, fold and round. Chin falls through chest. And pulse here 2 more times. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. And here we just melt. Both hands come down to a block. Shaking the head, yes. Shaking the head, no. Feeling the heaviness of the crown of the head, yearning towards the earth here. And just breathing into the back side of the body. Inhaling Shan. Exhaling T. One more inhale. Let your exhale step the back foot forward to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Pausing here. Thumbs resting on the breastbone. Soft drishti, focus, one pointed gaze or eyes closed. Just notice where you are. Invite in the strength of the low body, the lightness of the upper body, the awareness of the breath, and the deepening of the intention of ahimsa, holding ourselves here in kindness, compassion, and the light of peace, shanti. So here we heel toe, feet to touch. So we're going to make our way down to our mat in a squat. So if we have any knee sensitivity or this just simply does not feel good, just skip this part and meet us down on the mat. So take an inhale here. As we exhale, hands come out in front and we sink the hips back into our Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale, float heels up off the mat. Exhale, we slowly begin to lower. So again, if this does not feel good in the knees, skip this part. Maybe begin to shift knees forward and stack shoulders over hips. Maybe hands come to heart center. Soften the face, even a smile in the midst of a challenge. Do one more breath in. Exhale, we release, and we all find a Buddha squat. So Buddha squat, we bring feet out wider than the hips to allow that space for hips to drop down. We always have the option for a block to sit right here. So we can be here. What we want to be sure is that oftentimes when we have a tighter, shorter distance between the feet, the heels come up. So in Buddha squat, heels are flat. So we have a wide stance, and oftentimes sitting on a block can allow the feet to become flat on the mat. Wherever we are, we're pressing hands together and we're pressing elbows to the insides of the thighs. Now see, I'm demonstrating with the block, but oftentimes if we're not on the block, we're leaning forward. See if we can ask that tail to scoot down to begin to stack shoulders over hips to come into a tall spine. Infuse soft taps of the tongue on the roof of the mouth here. At your right fingertips, inhale out. We're still pressing arm into the inside of the thigh, and left hand lifts up and bringing up the squeeze of the pelvic floor, holding in that root energy here. One more inhale. Exhale, we come back to center. Pause for a breath as you breathe, spine long. We find this on the other side. So left hand comes out. Inhale, right hand lifts. Deep belly breaths here, aiding in wringing out of toxins, the toning of the digestive system. Take one more breath. As we exhale, we release. Come back to center. Drop up the squeeze of the pelvic floor. Nice tall spine. Take a breath in with a smile. And exhale, we release. So we have a block, we remove it. We come down to our seats. We extend, legs long out in front. The fingertips come behind us. Just give a soft bounce of the knees. So we're up on the fingertips, so we're not putting pressure on their wrists. And we're rolling those shoulders back and lifting through the chest. Bouncing through the knees. That's a lot of hip opening lunges and Buddha squats. So walking hands back up. We spiral the thighs in and pull the flesh of the behind out to open up our sits bones and have a wide seat here. Come back to the fingertips behind the shoulders. Lifting through the heart, shoulders rolling back. Maybe even a soft bend in the elbows to really draw shoulders to meet behind heart center. Let the chin drop down to the chest. Your breath in and out. Let your next inhale just float chin up to neutral. And maybe we stay here. Maybe we begin to walk hands coming up to a taller spine. If we notice ourselves wanting to round in the spine, we just come back here to stay open in the chest. Maybe we come here. Maybe we begin to hinge forward, so drawing shoulders back and just leading with the chest. So we're not reaching with the hands. We're not rounding forward with the shoulders. We're maintaining that upper body to be open. Inhaling Shan. Exhaling Ti. Wherever we are, we take a deep breath in. Now as we exhale, we allow the spine to roll forward. Shoulders round, chin falls to chest. Head is heavy. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Not trying to reach the hands to get anywhere, but just to fold into yourself, into your peace, your calm, your deep intentional breath. Perhaps visualizing a bright and luminous light at the base of the spine. And at your next inhale, that light travels the breath all the way to the top of the head. And as you exhale, that light travels back down the spine. Maybe your light has a color, maybe an image, the neurological system lighting up. Maybe you are not a visual person at all. All of these things are okay. Just having that intention of the breath riding the body, creating space. Space for Shanti, peace to shine through. Deep breath in, belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. And slowly, hands walk back in. We'll make our way onto our back. So we have the option for hands to be forward, or maybe hands are by our side. Wherever we are, take a breath in. And we exhale slowly, we begin to lower ourselves down to the mat. All the way onto the back. Hugging knees into chest and just gently rocking side to side. And from here, we're going to find a supported bridge pose and an inversion if you would like to take that. So we'll all begin in bridge. So we'll grab a block. Feet are hip distance apart, and we walk feet in as close to the body as is comfortable for the knees. Press through the feet, and we breathe the hips up, and we slide the block at the lowest level, right under the sacrum, right at the very end of the tail. So we don't want it in the low back, so we're not arching through the back. Feet float up to the sky. Have the feet lifted soft bend in the knees, as this becomes effortless wherever we are. Wherever we are, as that detached witness, we notice the reverse of blood flow, the draining of the lymphatic system. We boost our immunity, improve our memory, focus, and concentration with this simple inversion. Reverse the blood flow to our heart and brain, improving cardiovascular health. To make our way out of this posture. So if the feet are lifted, we just bend through the knees, let the soles connect to the mat. We'll lift through the hips, slowly and mindfully remove the block and come down as slowly as possible. Just let the knees hug into the chest and just gently rock side to side. The soles of the feet come back down to the mat. We cross the left ankle over the right knee. We bring the hands out to either a T or maybe we bend through the elbows for cactus arms. Keeping that ankle firmly pressed into the top of the knee, we take a breath in. And as we exhale, we just let the knee fall over to the right. So now the sole of the left foot connects with the floor below. It's a different way to experience a half spinal twist here. Inhaling Shan, exhaling T. Nowhere else you need to be. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly inhale, brings you back to center. Release the leg. We find this on the other side. So now right foot crosses over the left. Firmly press the ankle into the top of the knee. The hands come out to the side, maybe elbows bend if you have a neighbor there. Just let the exhale. Find this on the other side. Maybe gaze falls over opposite shoulder. Wherever you are most comfortable in your body. Maybe eyes are closed. Your breath, bring you back to center, hugging both knees in one last time. Squeeze of I love you. Squeeze of thank you for coming here to my yoga mat, for taking this time for yourself. And slowly we make our way into Shavasana, final relaxation, extending legs long to the mat. Hands by our side. If you have glasses on, you can remove those. Moving on the face. Maybe covering the eyes with a towel. Giving yourself permission here to just settle in. So adjusting the body, adjusting the clothes, letting the feet splay out to either side of the mat. The hands can face up to receive, or face down if you feel like grounding feels more comfortable to you. Take a deep breath in. Hold at the top of the breath. and sigh it out with sound. And just 2 more times. Inhale. One more time. Now we release the effort of the breath, the effort of the body. We melt here into heaviness and stillness. Now we rest. Still with that gentle whisper of Shanti, effortlessly on the natural rhythms of your breath. slowly we begin to just deepen the breath, keeping still in the body, just noticing what sensations the deepening of the breath brings to you. Letting it flow to all that space you created in the body. Just a few moments of mindfulness, your mat. And gently invite a movement to fingers and toes, wrists, ankles. And invite in any other deep stretch here that feels good. Maybe hands reach overhead, maybe pointing through toes, or anything else here that just is good in the body. With your next breath in, reach left arm up over the head and roll to your left side. Finding yourself in a fetal position with the knees bent, head and neck resting on that left arm. Eyes still closed, still completely relaxed. Fully into this new cycle of yourself after practicing yoga. New beginning, a fresh start. Just noticing this place for you in your practice. Just compare it to that place you were when you first began to notice the breath. And this comparison is not to create judgment or expectations or, again, any ill will towards yourself, just to deepen your own personal awareness of your body, of your breath, and your mind. Maybe noticing yourself feeling a little more calm, a little more relaxed, and more at peace, shanti. With this awareness, press yourself up into this new cycle, coming into a comfortable seat, sitting up on a block, keeping the hips higher than the knees. Let the palms face up in the lap. Think about that long torso lengthening through side body and the inhale, and the exhale, melt shoulders down the back. Eyes closed, very soft, one-pointed gaze. Few soft taps of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Encourage that energetic flow of shanti throughout the body, and to bring about a soft smile to the face. Slowly in your next breath in, let the arms float up to the sky, scooping up all that collective positivity we created together. Exhale, draw it down to heart center. Palms resting on breastbone, laying the chin, bow to the chest in gratitude, thanking yourself for being here, for tapping into that peace, knowing that this place of peace, this place of beauty, of calm, of light, is always here. The breath can be your guide. We seal in this practice of ahimsa, of self-compassion and kindness, with one chant of Om. Together we inhale. Your next breath in, float thumbs to Ajna chakra, right between eyebrows, third eye, where we connect to that wisdom, that inner guide. With this connection, we honor this beauty of consciousness, this beauty of light within yourself, within those who share this practice with you here in this room, and with all living things. We bow together and we say, Namaste. Om Shanti.